Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from May the 3rd to May the 9th, 2020. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. Before we begin, I'd like to show you my email. And if you would like to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years in all areas of your life, based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms, and more than that, I'll give you a lot of other information, how to formulate your lucky lottery numbers, how to reach that powerful energy within you. We'll talk more about that later. Sunday, the 3rd of May, is going to be an exceptionally lucky morning and afternoon period for you, making very powerful contacts, saying and doing things, whether at your place of work or in business, which will be very highly recommended, and you will see that others will respect you. Your plans will be very big. These will catch the interest from people. So morning and afternoon, reach out with your plans. Talk to about your grand plans. The planets are very grand themselves. They want you to enlarge what you do, to make you do things on a bigger scale, make new contacts in business, get more partnerships as well. Evening and nightfall also very, very good. The planets are also there to help you make wonderful contacts, and these are money planets as well. But there's one planet there that will tend to make you sometimes stubborn during the whole day, and especially in the evening nightfall period. Sometimes overly too pushy, too dominating. So relax, tell yourself everybody needs room. So try not to be too overpowering with your plans and ideas the whole day, especially in the evening nightfall period. But whatever it is, I like the day very much for you. Use your talents, whether for job, whether for business, whether for romance chasing, make your family happy. Have lunch with somebody and you'll be doing very well. Monday, the 4th of May, planets are moving very fast, and the morning and afternoon mistakes can be made in what you say and what you do. So plan carefully before you say or do anything. Don't be rebellious. Don't say and do things you think are very clever. They are not. People will look down at you at your behavior. People will look down at what you say. These planets can make you very hopelessly lose support very fast. So better for you to be part of a team, because blame can also come with these planets in the morning, afternoon. Be part of a team, and then you share your ideas, do some groundwork before you talk about your plans, because your plans will be too much ahead in the future and nobody will understand them. So teamwork will help you, whether in business, whether in job, whether whoever you are having lunch with. Evening and nightfall, these planets keep moving fast, except for some long term planets who are waiting for you there in the evening nightfall period. So it makes your evening nightfall exceptionally even worse. With the long term planets, be careful. Long term enemies can be made, long term difficulties can be created in the evening nightfall period. At the same time, you will behave in an erratic way. So I prefer you not to be out and about in the evening nightfall period. You're going to create trouble for yourself one way or another. Stay home in the environment that you know. Tuesday, the 5th of May. Now, this turns exceptionally a bad day. So let's tackle the morning and afternoon and mind what you say. Don't be sarcastic. Don't scold. Mind your actions. The speed at which you do things is going to just get everything wrong. And you're going to find the blame and make terrible blunders in the morning and afternoon. So say less, do less. If you feel that what you're going to say and do is going to give upset others, whether personal areas, whether job, business areas, well, don't say it. Save it for another day. So that's the best way to quieten these planets. And go slow while you're driving, go slow while you're walking. Little knocks or down or even accidents are very much seen. Evening and nightfall, I prefer you not to be out. Go back to the safety of your own home. Be with the people who love and understand you, because many things will be in your mind, creating a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety to you. You are one basically very unhappy person during the whole day. There's one planet in the evening nightfall who wants to make you contacted to somebody very important. So maybe for that sake, you go out in the evening nightfall, or at least you make contacts on the phone or over the internet. So if you want to be out for that reason, to make some contact, make it and then leave. Don't stay or hang around too much, because what you say, what you do, it's a matter of time, something will be difficult. Wednesday, the 6th of May, you coming from Sagittarius, is not a bad morning and afternoon at all, but you seem to be on a different wavelength with anybody, whether at job, whether in business, whether at home, whether with friends. So why is that? Is the planets who make you exceptionally difficult to understand what people are saying, or you refuse to understand what people are saying? These planets can make you create unnecessarily people who don't like you. So say less and do less in the morning, afternoon, even at work or in business, mistakes can be made. Don't try to be too clever to formulate your own way of doing things. It may not work. Be part of a team would be better. Evening and nightfall, many of these planets will follow you, and the company you keep can be very upset, or perhaps they might upset you because, again, you are not on the same wavelength. So don't be too pushy with your ideas. Don't be too pushy about your plans. Be flexible. Let others have their way, would be better during the whole day. There's one good planet in the evening nightfall that is waiting for you. The planet who wants to introduce you to somebody very important. So perhaps for that reason, you might want to go out in the evening nightfall period to make some very good contacts. Go out with people you work with, go out with people you do business with. You're going to gain something or another in the evening nightfall, but remain on the same wavelength with everybody. Thursday, the 7th of May, is an exceptionally lucky day for you. Morning and afternoon, the planets give you the inspiration. Your aura will shine. When auras shine, even if you are not with the people personally, whether on the internet, whether on the phone, whether on the email, your auras will still send this energy that they are shining, which means you're saying something very inspired. And so you can help people in every area. So use this to talk to your bosses. Use this to talk to the people you do business with. What you say and do is going to be very inspiring. Have lunch with somebody very important. There's one planet throughout the whole day that makes you very impatient and very hasty. Quieten this planet down by not being impatient, not be hasty, especially in speech and action. I like your evening nightfall exceptionally well as well. These planets give you the third eye, and they make you realize who you should meet and who you should contact on the phone or send messages to you, and do that. Throughout the whole day, the planets of the internet are roaming, so you can use the internet to make some wonderful contacts or get some great inspirational, some kind of thoughts that you can use. Evening and nightfall, very good as well. Only try not to show argumentativeness. Try not to be different in behavior or speech. Be part of a team. Then you'll make your evening nightfall much better. Friday the 8th, Friday the 8th of May. Ooh, planets are moving very slow, too slow. You don't like them. But what can you do? You can't be faster than your own planets, I always say. Otherwise, you go ahead of them and you'll be nowhere land with no plans. So you have to move slow as well in the morning and afternoon. Be patient. But these planets, hour by hour, they create more and more mischief. Hour by hour, they show more difficulties. So better to lie low, whether in job or business or at home or whoever you are having lunch with. Don't make promises too quickly. Tell yourself lying low simply means don't expose yourself to verbal risk or emotional risk or physical risk. Drive slowly and avoid people who might trouble you in the morning, afternoon. So delays and delays are frustrating you in the morning and afternoon. Well, you can't do much. You have to be patient. Evening and nightfall. And by the way, morning and afternoon, you may also get bad news from the people you know from the past, maybe family members. Evening and nightfall. These planets are also there, but there are some good planets there as well. The planets of inspiration. So go onto the internet to be inspired or use mediums like that, how to learn to be cleverer. Also, in the evening nightfall, you could plan travel. You could be talking about meeting people who are other than your race. But at the same time, the evening nightfall planets are also moving very slow. So you have to be patient. Don't get riled up if people are late. Just be patient. There's something about evening nightfall that wants to help you. No harm being out and about. Friday, the 9th of May, is going to be very lucky for you. There's an overdose of powerful planets which will make you very determined to get what you want, even obsessive. Well, tell yourself, is it for the job areas, the business areas? Is it that romance you are chasing? Is it with the family? Don't be obsessive. Because when you are that, then you just throw caution to the wind. You are like a bull in a china shop grabbing what you want. That's no good. So take the soft approach, use words which are soft, tone of voice which is soft, body language which is soft during the whole day. And you'll get these wonderful planets to behave themselves gently. And you'll come out looking very good in the morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall, many opportunities are there, meeting people to improve your job, your business, for that romance you want to meet, for that area where the family wants to be happy. Everything is possible in the evening nightfall period. So be out and about, be busy, be materialistically minded so that you go out with a purpose to help yourself money wise as well. Again, in the evening nightfall period, I will ask you to take the soft approach, words which are soft, tone of voice soft, and the body language soft. That way, you'll make these planets of determination also behave a little bit, and you'll have a wonderful day, especially evening nightfall. There's a lot to gain on this Saturday, the 9th of May. Now, this 90-minute session, hour by not hour by hour, year by year, age by age, I will talk to you about your next 9 years. And I will show you every area in your life how you can improve, because I'll make you realize how your 9 years are going to be. And I will give you a lot of information, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions. And with all this wonderful energy, you are going to make yourself lucky in the next 9 years. And I will also show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system, and I'll teach you that. And most of all, I'll show you how to reach to that wonderful supernatural energy, I call it. Some call it the soul, some call it the guide, some call it the spirit. Every civilization says we have it within us, but why don't they tell us how to reach it? And that's how I'll show you how to connect to that wonderful energy. So here's my email again. So if you need to send me an email, we'll get talking about this 90-minute session. And remember, it's going to cost you USD $50. Until we meet one day, thank you and goodbye. Have a good week.